If money was just about maths, then high earners would never be broke. But they are, because fixing your finances isn't just about spreadsheets, it's about mindset. 20 years ago, I had a business degree, a good job, and a savings habit. But I was just drifting. I understood numbers, I actually liked them. But my mindset about money, that needed serious work. I was saving too much, not investing enough, not building. Because deep down, even though I was a saver, my beliefs about money were holding me back. And I see the same in so many people today. Most of them are not struggling with what to do with their money. Yes, there are those, of course, but not everyone is in that space. Some people are struggling, they've got money, and they're still struggling. They're not struggling with what to do with their money. They're struggling with why they're not doing it. The why is the problem. If managing money was about logic and not emotion, then no high earner would be drowning in debt. Everyone would have savings, because everyone knows you should have savings. No one would impulse buy stuff they regret, at least not again. They might do it the first time, but the second time you should learn. And consumer debt, don't even get me started on that one. More people than ever are getting high on debt. They're taking on way more debt than they can handle. Do you think that they think it's a good idea? Okay, some probably need to meet short-term expenses by taking on that debt. But we know deep in our hearts and from the people we see around us that more people go into consumer debt because they're buying more than they can afford, more than they know they can afford. They just want that thing and they want it. Screw the future. People do these things because money is emotional. And until you change the way you think about it, nothing else sticks. So here's mindset shift number 1. Awareness comes before action. Most people don't budget because they don't know where their money goes. I don't particularly budget. I allocate money to certain things, and then I like the fact that I'm free to spend whatever's left. Some would call that a form of budgeting. I wouldn't, but whatever you please. The important is you need to know where your money's going. Track it, see it, because until you're aware, you can't change anything. It's like going to a gym and not knowing what muscles you're working on. Okay, here's mindset shift number 2. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You really don't. Start small. And I've got a start small video somewhere. I'll link to it somewhere up here. You've got to watch that because it's one of my best and it's got the least views. Go and watch it. But where was I? I was saying start small. Check your bank balance. Even if you think you might not like what you see, understand your cash flow. Understand how much money is going out and how much is coming in. Save £10, then £50, then £500. Small, repeatable habits are how people become millionaires. And even if you don't want to become a millionaire, it doesn't matter. If you want to get any sort of control over your money, start small and repeat those small patterns regularly. Quietly, you don't have to rave to everyone about it. Mindset shift number 3. Align your spending with your goals. You might not think you have goals, but trust me, if you sat in silence for 2 minutes just thinking about it, you'd start to realize that actually you do have goals. You've probably just not articulated it to anyone, even yourself. If you're constantly sliding back into old habits, maybe you start something good. Maybe you start saving £10. You save that £10 and you never make it to £50. If that sounds like you, then ask yourself, what am I actually working toward? Without a goal, your money has no direction. Simply surviving or getting to the next paycheck or the next holiday isn't a goal. That's survival. But when you set goals, freedom, peace, security, excitement even, spending decisions get easier. Mindset shift number 4. Beliefs shape your financial reality. If you believe debt is normal, you'll stay in it. If you think, I'm just bad with money, you won't even try and get better. Change your beliefs and your behaviors will follow. Once I believed I could create real financial security and actually work towards financial freedom, my behaviors shifted, my decisions shifted, more investing started, more confidence came to me. I had less fear. And you know the thing with fear? I didn't even know I had it until I sat in silence a bit, thought to myself, why am I not doing investing? Why am I not growing my income? Why am I not setting targets, setting financial goals for myself? That's when I realized I had some fear. I hadn't given it words at that time, but I had them. Clarity brought action. Action brought smarter decisions. Smarter decisions meant more money, eventually. Even then, 20 years ago, I was playing it small. I was too cautious. That was a mindset shift I needed. From protecting money and just putting it in a savings account to growing it. From surviving to saving to building. And that's the journey I'm on today. Although these days, business and content creation plays a part too. Higher highs, better decisions, and more impact. So here's the question I'll leave you with. What's the one thing you're really struggling with when it comes to money right now? I bet it's not the numbers. I bet it's the mindset. Let's talk in the comments below. And that video I mentioned earlier, the one I linked to somewhere up here, here it is again. You'll want to watch it next, and I guarantee it will make you chuckle.